Okay, so in this video, I want to share with you how to edit again. Don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to start here because this one is going to probably be a lot more moving parts, a lot more steps. I myself am learning these things because I am more of a strategist than the person who's actually sitting here and posting my videos. But I have been learning a lot with CapCut, and I feel like you seeing this will let you see that it's possible. You can do this. The more I do it, the easier things get, the more ideas come to me, the more things that I want to try. Okay, so we're going to come on into CapCut, and what we're working on is part 3 of the series that we've been working on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload it. And you know what? Let's do this. So, because this one is actually a longer video, but I want to show you something. Remember how I said before you want to make sure that you're using the same elements so people can start to remember your brand? Well, this is how you can do this without um having to look for edits again. The only thing is, once you do this, your old video, if you ever want to come back to it to edit it, you will not be able to edit it. So this is very important. I'm going to do it because I don't mind, but you may mind. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into the last video that we just finished doing, which was this one right here. All right. And all of my text and everything is here already. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the end. I'm going to hit add clips. We're going to look for clips. Hold on. I think I might have to hit this plus sign. And then we're going to look for my 1 minute and 26 seconds, because that's how long my video is, I believe. Let's make sure. It's not. All right. So I don't have the right video. So give me 1 second. Gotta make sure I get the right video in here. So it's not the 1 minute and 20 seconds, 26 seconds. So it might not be downloaded yet. So I'm gonna need to come into my Google Drive, come to my recents, and see where it is. I think it's this one at 6:09 p.m. If I'd had to start over, yes. And we're gonna download that. So that's the video we're supposed to be working on. All right. So now we can come back, hit the plus sign, and it's 1 minute and 16 seconds. And we're going to get it in here and hit add. Okay. So now the video is here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to long press this and bring it all the way to the front. Okay. And now this should keep my words and stuff there, but with the new video. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. So this is what you could do if you're like, listen, I'm working on a series, or I want to make sure that I don't have to keep editing. I just want to keep the same sound effects, the same thing. Then this is what you would do. And because mine is a series, that's what I'm going to do. So I don't have to edit again. I could just change the text and I'm good to go. You see how you start to work faster as you keep doing this. In the beginning, yes, it's going to be annoying, especially if you're not a techie person. If you're anything like me, because I really don't like being on my phone, so being in this cell phone thing all day, it hurts my eyes, and so it gets frustrating, but it gets easier. Okay, so we're going to come on over and get rid of those other videos that don't need to be here anymore. So I'm just gonna delete, 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 and now we're at 1 minute and 16 seconds, and we should be good. The next thing I'm going to do before I cut or do anything is I'm going to speed it up. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to speed it up. And the reason why we're doing that is because if you start doing cuts and splitting your video, then if you want to speed the whole thing up, you would have to do it section by section, or you would have to download the whole video and then upload it in a new project to speed the whole thing if you don't want to do section by section. To save time, do it first. So we're just going to hit normal and bring it to 1.2. That's usually my sweet spot. And now let's listen. Perfect. And I'm going to stop it there because that's my hook. and I'm going to go ahead and split that right there because that's my hook. So everything needs to stop right there, right? So we're going to come to our text and we're going to go ahead and drag it out to where the hook is supposed to stop. Okay? So perfect. Now, this is going to get weird now, so get ready. Now, before we do anything, let's edit our text. This is part 3 that we're in, so I'm going to just take out 2, put in 3, and then for this, we have to get the right text. So let's go back into our content calendar. Let's go over to part 3, which I saw we just had it open here. And for part 3 is if I had to start over while working my 9 to 5, here's the 3-step plan I follow. That's what we need for the hook. Okay. And so we'll come back here, just paste everything in. I'm just going to delete all of this out and hit paste. Okay. And now we're going to do the same thing we did before to bring it in the middle. If I had to start over while, and then we'll put it working, my 9 to 5, here's the, and then we'll do 3-step plan I'd follow, which is perfect. So now let's watch it. It shouldn't even have to move because we did everything the way we needed to. So let's look at it. Perfect. Okay, so now this is where things are going to get fun because remember in another video, which I don't know, depending on where I set this module up, the way I set this module up, you may not have seen it yet. But in another video, you're going to see where I created the images in Crea for the videos that we're getting ready to put into this video. And so essentially what I did is I basically created the images, then went into File, turned the images into a video, and now I'm in CapCut editing the final piece. So what I wanted is B-roll. That's why I did that. So we're going to come over to step 1. And I'm going to take my AirPods off because sometimes with the AirPods, you can't really hear this where the sound be a little bit off. So I want to hear the timing. So let's listen to it again. See, it was off. So you see how that happened? I don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and split that there to make sure that I get that right to the end of the hook. That was because I had the AirPods on. Perfect. So now that stops right there. So now let's keep. All right, so right there, it says step 1, I would get clear on what I'm building first. And then I'm getting ready to go into explanation. So I'm going to go ahead and just split right there because right there is where I'm going to add the first B-roll that ChatGPT told me should go there. So for my step 1, the B-roll that I should be using is my AI twin writing on a digital whiteboard and an iPad. So we're going to start with the whiteboard. So what you're going to do is you're going to click your video, click the video right here where leave it right where you want it to be. And you see this? You're going to click overlay. See that? And then you're going to hit add overlay. And then now I'm going to get my video of me on the whiteboard that we had created. So you see now that's there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to open it up so it fits right inside of my box. Okay? So now it should no longer be, you should still hear me, but you would see my AI twin writing. So note how we are being awesome here and we're using my 3D realistic twin and my AI twin. Okay, so let's see. Right? So this is good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up just a little. You know how I am with these slow behind videos, making it look all fake. So we're just going to see if we could speed this up a little bit. So we're just going to click on the video, look for speed, and I'm going to speed it up to about 1.3. And let's see. Perfect. And it says not just I want a business, but what kind. And that's where that started. So let's see what else. Okay, I want it to stop at because that clarity. So right there is where it's supposed to come back on me. So we're going to come back over here to the end where this ended, and we're going to add another overlay. And this time is going to be of my hands actually typing, I'm sorry, writing in the whiteboard. I'm sorry, in the what is it? The iPad, okay? So we're gonna speed this up just a little bit so it can end right there where we want it to end. All right, see what we're doing there? So we're gonna go ahead, and this is how you're making your videos more interactive, and we want it to end right here. So I am going to I'm going to open this up and make the speed just a little bit slower. And let's see. All right, we got it right there. Right, so that should be good. So now let's see what that looks like. See? Perfect. So now we're going to X that because now it's time to bring in our next B roll. So our next B roll is for step 2. I would set up a 1 hour work window, and we're supposed to be using my AI twin working at a desk with a visible clock in the way. So let's see. We're going to come back. We're going to hit overlay again, and we should. I think this is the clock. I hope it is. Yes, it is. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to squeeze that and get it right in the way where we need it. Now let's see. Perfect. Perfect. And then this is where I'm going to put in my third avatar, my third video, which should be the AI. And oh boy, I didn't download that one. Oh, I know why. I think I said that I was going to use a different video for that. And I don't think I needed it. Let's see if I have it here on my phone already, which I may not. But we'll see. I think I wanted to use that one right there to give myself like a different hairstyle. I hope it's here and we don't have to go anywhere else. Nope, it's not. All right, let me go through it one more time just to be sure. And if it's not, I'm going to go ahead and just use a temporary just so we could get through this video. And then I can come back and edit it before I post the video. So it's not. So I'm going to just use a temporary video for now. I'm going to go ahead and use that. All right. And right here is where I want to bring in. So we need more B-roll for right here. So I'm going to have to add a few more B-rolls that matches what I'm talking about right here, because every 2 to 3 seconds you want the B-roll to change. This is how you keeps people's attention on your videos. So I'm going to add a couple more B-rolls in there, and then it'll end in this way. All right. So this is pretty good. Let's see. And I think I just saw a glitch that I may have to fix. Let's see. Perfect. All right. So do you see how we did that? So in this video, you learned Again, how to edit in CapCut and just do some different types of edits. Bring life to your twin. Don't be basic. Remember that you have people out here that's using twins, and I'm noticing more and more people are launching their twins, and there is no one out there like you. So make sure that your content reflects that. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.